What's up YouTube? I am Callie and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm so excited that you joined me today because I'll be talking about all the things I loved that I did at my wedding. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe, like, comment, any questions, write them in the little question box and I'll get back to you, okay? Let's get to it. If you didn't know, I was supposed to get married in 2020, COVID hit, everything changed. We had 3 wedding dates and we ended up getting married in July 2021 in Florida. It was hot, but it was so wonderful. To be honest, my wedding was great. It wouldn't change a thing. There are a few things that I think about and I'm like, what if I did that, you know? But all in all, there are a few things that really stick out to me that I loved doing that maybe you should do too and think about at least. Number 1, I had 10 bridesmaids. Okay, initially you're like, that's a lot of bridesmaids. I know, but I am one of 6 kids, 5 of us are girls. My husband also has a sister, and then I had 5 of my best friends, and I really wanted to commit to having them as bridesmaids because I wanted to spend the entire day with them. Imagine if I didn't have them by my side the entire day. Yes, their dates were probably like, what the heck, where are you? I came to this wedding, I'm not even with you. But I just wanted to be with them while I was nervous, them helping me think through all the thoughts that were going through my head. And just let you know, you will be nervous on your wedding day. I don't even know why. I think I was nervous just because I was like, so many people are gonna be staring at me. But that is one thing that I definitely recommend having if you want people in your wedding and you wanna spend time with them, do it. Who cares how big your wedding party is? Number 2, I loved not having a first look. We didn't do a first look. I just love the traditional way of looking at your husband down the aisle. I still wouldn't change it. However, I was like, maybe if I did do a first look, I wouldn't be as nervous. I was so nervous walking down the aisle. I didn't even want to look at anyone because I was like, I'm gonna cry, don't cry, don't cry. And I didn't cry walking down the aisle, which is good. And even if you do cry whatsoever, it doesn't matter. So yeah, I did love just seeing each other at the ceremony. Another thing I love doing is wearing flats the entire day. I literally wore little sandals. You can't even see your feet, so be comfortable. I did that, and then at night, I took off my shoes, yeah. And I also wore, for my rehearsal dinner, I wore sparkly speakers, and that was so me. I was so comfortable all weekend. The next thing I think is really important, which I loved, I provided transportation we had the hotel that everyone stayed at, where the reception was, and then the church was a separate place. So I provided buses, transportation going to the church and then back to the church, back to the hotel. And I thought it was great just because I also got to ride in the bus with everyone. It was so much fun to be like, oh my God, we're married, that just happened. So I loved doing that. Now, when it came to the ceremony, the one thing I loved is sometimes I feel like at weddings, you're getting up, you're getting down, you're getting up, you're getting down. You can't get in a groove, you know what I'm saying? So what I did was I said, okay, we'll all come in. We go straight into the father-daughter dance, right into the mother-son dance, right into the speeches. And then while everyone's doing the speeches, everyone's having dinner. And that way you get all of that out of the way. Not that it needs to be out of the way, but you get all of that done. I know people are nervous for their speeches too. You get that done. And then we had literally 3 hours of uninterrupted dancing, which is the most fun part of the wedding, right? So I would definitely recommend doing all of that. As far as the reception also goes, Chris and I skipped cutting the cake in front of everyone. We didn't even actually cut it ourselves. We also recommend, I didn't do the garter toss. I don't know, I haven't seen that in a while. Does that even happen anymore? I don't know. We didn't do that because I just honestly wanted to be on the dance floor the entire time with everyone having fun. One thing though, I did not have my cake. Now that I think of it, I didn't even get to try my cake. But guess what? My cake, my mom said, she tried it and was like, that is not what you ordered. It was a different cake. So maybe it was good that I didn't even have a piece of my cake. One thing that I think that I definitely wanted to change initially was having an early ceremony. The ceremony was at 1 and then the reception was at 5 or cocktail hours at 4:30. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's way too early. What are people gonna do? But it was nice having the reception at the hotel where everyone was at so that everyone could go back to their room, refresh, change, do whatever you need to do. And that way it kind of made the day longer. That way you can soak it all in. I feel like if we went straight from the ceremony into the reception, it all would have gone by way too fast. So I'm actually thankful that our reception or our ceremony was early. And the final thing that I loved about our wedding, is that we had late night snacks. You may think that you don't need them, but you need them. They saved everyone. Even my parents were like, are you sure you need late night snacks? And I was like, absolutely, you don't know. You don't know me, you don't know my friends. You may know our friends, you do know me, but like, I'm gonna want those snacks. And thank goodness we did. We had like pizza. I also love when people have food trucks. We didn't have one, but that's a great idea. We had little like churro donut holes. So stinking good. So those are the things that I loved from my wedding. If you have any questions, let me know. And if you're getting married soon, congrats. Soak it all in. Don't stress. It's the best day ever. It goes by way too quickly, okay? So enjoy it. All right, so that's about it. Thanks so much for watching my YouTube channel today. Closing out. Boo.